I'm an investor.
Okay.
I'm investing in Tesla stocks.
Right.
But in Japan, FSD is still not
Right.
fully distributed.
Correct.
So we cannot experience
Correct.
FSD.
Correct.
Only lane changes and only following the
Auto
driver
steering.
of the auto steering.
Yes.
So that's all we can experience.
Yep.
And that's why, as an investor, we have to come to United States to experience this.
Of course.
And experiencing FSD, the latest one is the very important.
12.4.
Yeah, and there are many investor friends in Japan who want to do something similar like me. Yeah, like Japanese investors.
But they want to make sure the experience.
Yeah.
So one thing I can tell you is when the FSD first came out, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It worked very good in the freeway, changing lanes. It exited, but it didn't make the turns. And then Elon came out with more updates. Then they were able to make the turns. When it was going inside the city, it was not good. Sometimes it stops, it starts beeping.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to the red light.
Yeah.
And it's thinking.
Yeah.
And it takes maybe 7 seconds, 8 seconds, or it will say put the signal on, and then you can bypass the signal. Sometimes it doesn't. And what happens is in the city before, when you have someone behind you and you stop at a red light, there's no patience. 6-7 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
Because somebody wants you to go within 2-3 seconds, right? Especially if there's no cars coming in.
Yeah.
So the last update that they did is moving faster. There's still a little bit of a pause, but not as long. So I think that the improvement is definitely a big difference from when FSD came out in 2021, because that's when I first started doing the FSD. And since then, we have a lot of research companies from CIA. Like when CIA Vegas comes, we have a lot of people that will come. They will put a camera, record everything to make sure turn by turn and how it's working. And the feedback that I got back was definitely improvements. It's not 100%, but definitely improvements. And the last update that they had, which was the 12.36, I think, that one also had a lot of improvements. There was a lot of bugs, so they got clear of those. The 12.4 I haven't tried yet, but you're gonna be the first one to try it because we just got the update.
Thank you for
you got it. You got it.
Honor.
Yeah. And I think what it is they're rolling it out slowly. The 12.4 was only for employees.
Yeah.
Right? For them doing their research. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they moved away from it.
And then,
they started releasing it.
Influencers, SNS, YouTubers got the first.
There you go. Yeah, so they can broadcast it. And then the ones that we paid for the full FSD, which is the $15,000 before they dropped the price to 12 and 10. So I think what it is whoever paid the full amount versus the $99 a month is probably the ones that are getting it.
I see.
So and the red one was from last year. We paid the $15,000. I also have a Model X. That one just got an update. That Model X is out for like 2 weeks though. And same thing. It's somebody that needs the FSD.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of development on the FSD. Obviously, there was some negative stuff that happened with the robotaxi not being ready or it's being delayed. I think there might be some pushback from the government, from California, or from whoever, where maybe they need to have the checks and balances perfect before they do that.
Yeah.
But we're very close to the robotaxi thing, and I think as we continue to do the updates and as they continue Tesla to do research, because they're recording everything when we drive on FSD.
Right.
And based on this, I think they're going to be launching the robotaxi. Depending on the errors, the misses, the bugs, they capture all that. I think that's why they keep doing the updates. They see the errors, you push the button when there's an error, they get the error, then they start researching it from there.
Do you think they will meet the August 8th deadline when they're
For
supposed to
robotaxi?
start? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it will be delayed
And
by 2 months.
I think it will be delayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the stock took a big hit, which affected the entire market.
Yeah, it came down, but it
wasn't that bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't that bad.
Just like
I think
before.
it's the media. Bad news
Right,
scares everybody, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Tesla's number one. Maybe the quality of the cars are not the best, but when it comes down to the tech, when it comes down to the drive, Tesla does a great job when it comes down to it. You know, the batteries, you know, it says 300 miles. There's no 300 miles, maybe 200 miles.
Yeah.
Depending on how fast, depending on your AC, depending on, you know, the volume of your music. But FSD has been making such a big headway. Majority of the customers that we deal with, they only want FSD. And I have another host that has like 10 Teslas. He doesn't have FSD on there. Yeah. And his cars are actually cheaper. Yeah. But they pay more because they want to get the FSD. The FSD is very, very important. Yeah. But the biggest improvement that I got to see is the city. Now the city's still not perfect, but it works. You know? Yeah. See if I can. I was gonna say we can try it here while we're driving. Let's see. Okay. So I have already tried. Oh, you already tried it, so you already know. Okay.
12.3.6 already.
Okay.
In Hawaii, so
you want to try the 12.4 to see what the difference is. Okay. Let's take you over there.
Yeah.
Are you staying local San Francisco,